So the film begins with Lua, currently, sitting underwater near the Tree of Souls. He closes his eyes and, with the Tree of Souls, connects with the soul of his dead brother. The two brothers begin to play together, and suddenly, Lua's brother realizes that he's not playing in the real world. When Block realizes that his brother has learned the truth, he tells him, "It's all my fault. I couldn't save you while saving Spider." Lua's brother becomes saddened by this, but then he tells his brother, "You shouldn't be sad. You did a better thing by saving Spider. We can meet with the Tree of Souls, we can talk. But Spider is human. If he were dead, you would never be able to talk to him." Here, we realize that in this world of Avatar, Pandora, everything is deeply interconnected. Any Avatar who dies becomes a part of the soil and water of this land, never to be removed from it. The scene cuts to Jake. He's the leader of his tribe, currently deep in the ocean, retrieving a large quantity of guns and explosives from a destroyed human ship. Jake knows that the enemy will surely attack again, and the weapons they possess aren't advanced enough to withstand even the most cunning creatures like humans. They needed weapons similar to humans to fight them. When he returns to the tribe with these weapons, the tribe becomes angry. They believe these weapons can only harm the Avatar. Then the leader explains to the tribe that these weapons can also protect the tribe and prepare their people for war. Using these explosives, the leader now crafts some new arrows, which, in other words, make weapons even more advanced than humans. Meanwhile, we see Miles at the human base, hatching a new plan. He wants to venture into the unexplored areas of Pandora, the Avatar world, inhabited by the Fire Clan. Miles believes that by befriending the Fire Clan, they can quickly kill Jake's entire family and quickly take over Jake's clan. Human soldiers are seen using satellites to locate Spider. Jake's clan believes Spider is human and can help them capture Jack. Meanwhile, Spider's real intentions are to save all of Pandora. Spider is also experiencing a strange fear. His oxygen tank is running low. He fears that if he dies, he won't be able to become a part of Pandora like the other Avatars, and his soul won't survive in Pandora. Meanwhile, we are shown the arrival of the Air Clan in large air balloons. The Air Clan travels across Pandora in these large balloons, trading with other clans for food and drink. When these people arrive at Jack's clan, Jack makes a deal with them to let the Air Clan take Spider with them. While living here, Spider had difficulty breathing, but being in the air with the Air Clan will increase his chances of survival. Although Spider was unhappy with this decision, he couldn't help but give them his remaining oxygen masks and leave with the Air Clan members. Meanwhile, at the human base, we are shown that the humans, with the help of Satites, were still monitoring these people and noticed that the Air Clan had Time Spider with them. Miles is overjoyed to see Time Spider, his son. Before the humans can say anything, we see some Avatars flying high above the terrifying monsters in the sky, attacking the Air Clan. These were actually members of the Fire Clan, who had never been friends with any other clan, always having animosity towards everyone. Their leader, Warang, appears to be ruthless and terrifying. As soon as she arrives, she begins attacking the entire Air Clan. As soon as Jack and Nitri, the Water Clan, learn of this, they also come to Air Clan's aid and begin killing the Fire Clan members with guns. Jack's other children try to save the Air Clan, and a fierce battle ensues. When Jack attempts to kill a fire avatar, his bullet accidentally hits an Air Clan balloon, causing it to burst. Before he can escape, he is engulfed in flames. He would have died, but he ran and jumped down. The balloon had also burned and fallen. Everyone had come down, but now there was another problem. All the spider masks were left inside the balloon that had burned. They decided to retrieve the spider masks. They went to where the fighting was still going on. The Fire Clan members were robbing others, and Warren was mentally torturing the Air Clan members by pulling their hair. To save the Air Clan members, Jake's family fired guns from behind, killing several Fire Clan members, and the men fled from there in hiding. Warren, looking at her dead men, was shocked to see no arrows on them. When she saw the bullets inside their bodies, she was impressed. Now she wanted similar weapons, and that's why she went after the Water Clan members. It's shown that Jake also returned to the battlefield to rescue his children, but his children weren't there. Suddenly, someone attacks him from behind, and we see that it's Miles, the human leader. He had come alone to retrieve Spider. Seeing the situation, he first questions Jake about who did this. He tells him it was the Fire Clan. But before that, talk to me more. I need your help. Your Spider has lost his mask somewhere here. If we don't get it to him soon, he will die. Miles agrees to help check. Meanwhile, we see Spider, whose condition has worsened because his mask has run out of oxygen. Lohak tries to lift him up and drive him away, but to no avail. Lohak's sister suddenly experiences strange visions and tells Lohak to put Spider down. Then, she connects her hair to the Tree of Souls, and something in her mind begins to tell her something. Following these instructions, she feeds Spider a seed. Spider's body begins to transform into that of an avatar, allowing him to breathe in Pandora, the avatar world. Everyone is deeply puzzled by Loa's sister, wondering how she managed to do all this. She explains, "Perhaps the gods planted all that in my mind." They were overjoyed and embracing each other when the fire climb arrived behind them and began attacking them with their fire. Their leader, Varang, had also come with them, and she was astonished to see Spider breathing in a watery environment. The children then explain that this was all due to their goddess. Hearing this, Varang becomes enraged and asks the girl, "Even if I slit his throat, will your goddess still be able to revive him?" Basically, she was just trying to humiliate the Water Clan. Before she could harm Spider, Miles arrives with Jack. Jack and the rest of his men fight the Fire 10 men, while Miles grabs Warren from behind. Warren attempts to take control of Miles' mind, but Miles, being mentally strong, manages to free himself from her control, leaving Warren impressed. She talks to Miles and sees him carrying a gun. She was already very impressed with the gun, and she even learns how to use it from him. Afterward, she and her clan celebrate. In reality, she had already won. She had captured many Water Clan members. Here, Warren is shown injured, and her men are now rescuing her. The Water Clan members, who were held captive here, discover that Warang is a very strange leader. She uses her powers to intoxicate her people with special drugs that make them worship her. Witnessing these strange phenomena, the Water Clan members see a good opportunity to escape. A girl here fuses her hair with the Tree of Souls and, through the Tree of Souls, connects with all the plants there, and uses the plant spikes to attack the Fire Clan members. The plant spikes, like arrows, injure the Fire Clan members, and while they writhe in pain, the Water Clan members escape. The scene ends with Miles approaching Jack's entire family and demanding that they return his son. Jack then replies, "I'm not like that. He can't, because your son doesn't want to go to your world. Now he's even able to breathe in our world, and I don't know how all this happened. These are all miracles of our world." At this time, Miles was happy for his son, that at least he was alive and breathing easily here. Here, Netri also returns to her clan after receiving treatment, and all those who accompanied her are overjoyed to see Spider breathing without a mask. We see Miles also return to humans. Miles wants to kill Jack's entire family and bring his son Jack here, but the human scientists he is allied with only want Spider to experiment on him. Meanwhile, Jack takes Spider to the good scientists who help the Avatar. Jack asks the scientists if Spider can become the same as before. After scanning, the scientists reveal that the goddesses had injected many Avatar elements into his body, and that if his body were changed, he would likely die. They show that the Spider now had a tail on its head, the tail through which avatars used to connect themselves to Pandora, their world. Here, we are shown that the girl who underwent the transformation into the Spider is astonished at how she was able to do all this. However, she didn't have a good signal from the goddesses. She becomes extremely distressed. Then, her clan members agree to tell her the truth. The girl is told that her mother was actually a human and was very ill. To save her, her soul was placed into the body of an avatar, but she still didn't fully become an avatar. And because of this sudden body change, somehow, she became pregnant, and then you were born. You had no father, and that's why we started to believe you were a gift from the goddess, and that's why you have extra powers. Hearing this, the girl feels a little relaxed, but now she becomes saddened to know that she doesn't have a father. At this point, Jake comes to the sad girl and says, "Never be sad. I am your dad, and I always will be." Night falls, and we see two large Warmsters visit their tribe. They want to apologize to their tribe for having inadvertently caused them a lot of trouble, increasing their enemies by attacking enemy ships. Jake, the tribe's leader, decides that the monster, Michael, will stay away from their tribe for a while. Hearing this, Luke, who was very close to the monster, becomes enraged. But Jack angrily tells him that it's only you and that monster that always cause problems for our clan, and Luke is devastated by this. Here, we see Miles again, still focused on the same goal, to kill Jake's clan and obtain the Spider. He knows he can't defeat Jake's clan alone. Therefore, he approaches Jack's clan's enemy, the Fire Clan, and strikes a deal with Warren, promising to fight Jack's clan together for their own benefit. We learn that Warren was against the Water Clan because she once asked the Water Gods for a favor, but the Water Gods refused to help her, and then she turned to Fire for help. Fire eased all her problems, and From then on, she believes fire is the best, and, with the power she now possesses, she can easily kill the Water Clan. The two decide that after killing Jack's clan, they will rule the world of Pandora together. They begin planning for war. Miles provides Varang with high-tech robots and weapons, and Varang provides his army for the war. A cutaway is shown, and we see Spider playing underwater with his friends when Miles suddenly appears and grabs Spider from behind. Varang mentally connects with him and takes him away, while Spider's friends secretly witness the entire incident. Shortly thereafter, we see the Fire Clan arrive with massive human ships to attack the Water Clan. Seeing the war, Jack panics and tells them, "I don't want any bloodshed here. If you want to arrest me, do so." Miles doesn't mind this offer, and as he starts to take him away, Jack puts forward another condition. "If you take me, you won't attack my tribe from behind." Miles agrees, and they go to the human tribe. They were carrying Jack there like a trophy, and many humans were taking pictures of him. Varang also came with them to the human tribe, and Denny was not at all happy to see him. She asks Miles, "Why did you bring Varang here?" Miles tells her, "If we have Spider and Jack today, it's all because of Varang." A little later, it's shown that the humans started experimenting on Spider to learn how he was breathing on Pandora. Elsewhere, on Pandora, we see Loa searching for his friend, the water monster Mayakan, underwater, to save his world and his tribe. But, in the water, he is attacked by several bloodthirsty fish, but luck runs out when his friends arrive just in time and save him from them. Lufak, still undefeated, resumes his journey and meets Mayakant. There, he learns that Mayakan's brother was also attacked by humans, leaving him in immense pain and still bearing human weapons all over his body. Here, we are shown another human clan who want to attack the Water Clan during a holiday and use their powers to make themselves immortal, meaning they can never die. But a scientist here finds this all wrong. He says, "They can't do this." She explains that the Water Clan are creatures from Pandora who are extremely intelligent, can fight for themselves, and can even communicate, and we shouldn't destroy them. That too, only for their own purposes. Meanwhile, we are shown Netri, who has come out of the human base to rescue Jack and Spider has also escaped from the experiment room. The guards spot her on CCTV, but do not attack her because the scientist had forbidden them to attack her, as many experiments on Spider were still pending. Meanwhile, we see Netri rescue Jack as well and return to her clan with Jack and Spider. Jack tells Netri, "You were right, humans will free Spider by experimenting on him, and we should have killed him." He says, "It's not too late. I will kill Spider and free him from that crime, because humans won't come near until they discover how humans can breathe on Pandora, and once they learn this secret, humans will simply kill us all and take over Pandora themselves, and just as they ruined Earth, they will destroy Pandora as well." Now, when Jack tried to kill the Spider, he couldn't because a father's heartbeat within his chest. He had raised that Spider like his own child. However, at this time, they were still facing a grave threat. They knew that humans would come to kill the Spider at any moment. They couldn't fight the humans alone. So Jack went to the Air Clan for help and told them that the humans wanted to attack their world, Pandora, and take it over, and that they would have to fight together to save Pandora. The Air Clan agreed. Despite the Air Clan's support, Jack felt he couldn't defeat the humans. Therefore, Jack decided to seek help from all the monsters on Pandora. But the monsters didn't want any war at this time. They refused to fight, but then Mayakan arrived with his brother, who had been attacked by humans. He explains to his monsters that if they don't support them and destroy the humans, they will kill them. Thus, the monsters become part of this war. It's shown that within a short time, the humans arrive with their massive ships and aircraft to attack the world. In the water, they rapidly approach and attack the Avatar. Above, the humans in the aircraft begin to fight the humans in the aircraft, but the humans still prevail, due to their weapons. Given this, the situation can become extremely tense. He goes and arrives to help them. Monsters arrive and begin sinking large human ships. For a moment, it seems the Avatars will win, but Miles betrays them and involves the Fire Clan. The Fire Clan is now also fighting the Air and Water Clans, making the situation even worse. Here, Carrie, who had previously sought help from the goddess mother, Eva, goes underwater to seek help from the goddess again, and Spider follows. Underwater, they first connect to the Tree of Souls and attempt to speak to the goddess, and here, we get our first glimpse of the goddess. As shown above, everyone was suffering greatly during the battle. Here, the leader sees a woman who was pregnant, and with the leader's help, she gives birth to a daughter, after which, the Avatar dies, and before leaving, she tells Netri to take care of her daughter. Meanwhile, we see Miles and his entire group spot Netri and overpower her. Spider enters to rescue Netri, saying, "I know you need me. Take me, but on a rooftop, and you'll leave Netri." During the unsaid conversation, Spider treacherously attacks them, and a fight ensues. Jack also arrives on his dragon to fight them, and their fight becomes intense. Seeing Spider fall, both Jack and Miles are devastated, as Miles was Spider's real father, and Jack had raised him. Together, they rescue him, and then all the avatars gather around Miles. The leader wanted to kill Miles because Miles, as an avatar, was betraying the avatars and aligning with humans. At this point, Miles realized his mistake. Therefore, before anyone could kill him, he jumped into the fire and sacrificed his life. Here, we see all the monsters attack and devour the humans, and the remaining forces flee, and thus the avatars succeed in saving their world, Pandora. Finally, these people could live freely in their Pandora world. In the movie's post-credits scene, we are shown that Spider, along with all the avatars, is connected to the Tree of Souls shown at the beginning of the movie. Through this Tree of Souls, he is reunited with his dead family, his dead mother, and all the other avatars. They are very happy together, and the movie ends with this depiction of all this.